Exclamation mark WQ.
Ohio, Nardo and Queen Capri.
Forgot my glasses. I forgot my uniform. Oh, it sounds different in here. I gotta put on a headphone. What's up, no one? Finn? Your imagination? Good luck with the Tetris. Mytho's here. Good night, boss. No, Mytho, if you're still there, stay up. Mytho, if you're still there, you gotta stay awake. Yo, in your imagination with the Prime sub too? Holy jeez, dude. Holy jeez, dude. Thanks for the Prime sub, dude. Appreciatato. Appreciate. Oh, should I change it to appreciatato? You're really liking it? I'm jealous now, Fen. I'm jealous, Fen. I have a feeling that's a much better printer than what I've got. I have a feeling it's a nicer printer. Oh, I just smashed the camera. Yeah. GG's on the first print. What did you print? Speaking of print, I had print junk on my floor. Hey, I can probably show you. No, I can't. I need to do this camera up here on a quick release. I think is what I need to do here. You have a job lined up, dude. Congrats, man. I hope it. I'm hoping with all of my being that it's not gonna be scammerino like that last nonsense you had to deal with. I really hope. Fingers are crossed. Nado's finding a wire. Where's the wire? Crash. Where is it? Oh, it's stuck up here. Stuck up here. Here we go. We've got our mobile. What? What are you talking about? No one. Really? Something went haywire? Print and place fidget? A print and place fidget thing. What's that? Stand for your Switch controllers? You mean like the Pro controller one? Placement key fob shells for your car. Man, Fen's going crazy. Fen's going wild. Fen gone wild printing. I still think, Fen, we need to make a company. I've literally mentioned this to Capricorn. I was like, maybe me, you, Qubit, and we need some maybe we need to get no one in there with the financial side of things. We might need to make a company. I don't know what that company would be exactly yet, but I think we should make a tag team company. Power tripping supervisors? Oh, really? Seriously? That sucks, no one. I'm sorry. But you know what, no one? You have the finance background. I'm sure you'll have no problem getting something else. Go for a lawsuit. Jeez Louise. Don't mess with no one. No one mess with no one. No one mess with no one. But seriously, dude, I am sorry to hear that. That sucks. I hope things will be all right in the meantime, if you know what I'm saying. But I have no doubts whatsoever somebody that has your kind of background is going to have any trouble getting into something else. Hopefully something better without a jerk bleeping supervisor. It's just annoying. Yeah, see? Yeah, I get that. What's up, Scrollock? How was your you were speedrunning Donkey Kong Country? I saw your little notification in the thing. How was it? I'm getting the camera thing out here. I want to show you guys what I made. If it'll pop up. Hold on, let me see. Camera number 2. Camera number 2. Camera number 2. Where is camera number 2? Oh, probably because I unplugged it. And now I have to replug it. Studio mode, camera number 2. Yeah, probably have to deactivate and then reactivate. Maybe. There it goes. Oh, you guys can see that. So this is what I made. This is the latest Nado project. Can you see that? This is my controller camera. This is my when I'm playing like this with the controller down here, this is what I did. So I just I designed this little bracket thingamabobber yesterday, and then this part comes out, so this part just stays screwed onto the desk like this. So this part just stays on the desk. I'll probably put like another one over here if Capricorn wants to do it. So it's like modular, so when I'm not streaming, I can just like take this thing and just pop it in here like this, or well, it's hard to do it left-handed, but you know what I'm saying. Pop it in there, so it's kind of like that. I think it's kind of cool. It's a little bit flimsy, that's why you see the earthquake once in a while. I'll probably try to use like a different USB cable too that's lower profile, because the microphone arm is pretty low. So I might use a different wire, but I made some like holes in it so that you can like run the cable through there. I did this design in like an hour and a half. So it's maybe not exactly, and that's maybe a small issue there. I probably smashed that. This is a 1.0 design. So I mean, I might make it, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll make it so that there's like a brace right here that goes across that keeps it more not so flimsy, or maybe I'll thicken up the plastic. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I won't do anything. Maybe I'll just let it be an earthquake. People can do a redeem for an earthquake. Natto, give me an earthquake. There you go. Earthquake, earthquake, Natto, earthquake. Doing. Anyway, all right, enough of that stupid nonsense. All right, so anyways, I was also thinking about having actually like making a bracket thing so that the 3D printer, like if I'm 3D printing something, but I don't know yet. I have to think about that. I'm not always 3D printing. That's the problem. It seems like I'm always 3D printing, but I'm not always 3D printing. Capricorn is yelling at me over there. You're always 3D printing, Natto. But it's not true. Recently it's true, because I was creating my super mega project over here. And this little thing, I'll print a couple more things so I can have these little here. It doesn't mean yes. I'm learning things. I'm designing and learning things. It's being productive, Capricorn. I'm trying to use my brain, despite what everybody probably thinks on this stream. I do have a brain, and I do use it. I do have some neurons firing up there still. I have a few of them. I have at least two. Abuse of power, retaliation, false accusation. Jeez, holy crap, dude. That sucks. No one. Sorry to hear that. I really hope you find something better sooner than later, and I'm sure you will. Yeah, I'm using that big brain Natto. I was recently trying to research like drawing situations. I'm considering the possibility of trying to do. What's up? Welcome back, Dooster. I'm currently I'm debating whether or not I should try to learn how to draw my own Quakey emotes. I am not an artist. I did used to like to draw a lot when I was younger, and then I did like an art class in high school and stuff. But I'm not and I'm not a trained artist. So like, I thought, well, what if I, tried to take the existing Quakey design, the one that you guys are dropping in, the one our emotes are for. Well, we have two kinds of Quakey emotes, but this one, try to learn how to kind of like replicate this kind of Quakey. And so if I could maybe like make my own emotes, make some of my own emotes, they probably wouldn't be the same quality level. But we need more Quakey emotes. We need more emotes in general. So, but I don't know, like, I don't want to spend like a fortune of money on a drawing equipment, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to research like what kind of drawing situation. I mean, is it something I should be using an iPad? Is it GIMP? I have stuff on my Mac, Dewey, that I could use. I would probably use, there's a program on Mac called Pixelmator Pro, which I do have, and I've had it for years. And I actually like it quite a bit. I use it for all my quote-unquote Photoshop stuff. GIMP is all right for a free solution, but I'm not a big fan. Darkguard, thanks for the lurk. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sleeping Darkguard. Good night. Happy New Year, sweet dear lurking Darkguard. Paint.net? No, I haven't. Happy Darkguard. Happy Darkguard. Happy Darkguard, everybody. I have Windows and Mac, of course. Pixelmator for the price. Yeah, I own it. I've had it for years. I really like Pixelmator. I really like it. I use it all the, well, I don't use it all the time, but I do use it for anything, you know, like Photoshop type stuff. I use it always. Every once in a while I'll use Paint when I'm lazy on Windows to do something like very simple, like resizing or cropping or something. But besides that, for anything that requires like actual Photoshop style stuff, I just use Pixelmator on my Mac. I don't think Pixelmator has a iPad option. I'm not sure exactly, but anyhow, I don't have an iPad. Capricornery has an iPad. I don't have an iPad. She's got an iPad mini. That was a Christmas present like 2 years ago, or 2 Christmases ago. You think it does? Yeah, I mean, on one hand, I thought it might be cool to have like an Android tablet, because the Android tablet I can use like, I'll show you guys again. I used, so on, I'm going to give you guys, this is Natoception again. So this is my current streaming setup, right? So I've got my game here. You guys are up there. I've got this camera here. Usually I have the second camera right up here on this mount right here. The one that I'm holding. Here's my OBS. So we got some Natoception going on. How many Natoceptions can we have? It's just 3 Natoceptions. Oh, there we go. Is it going to go into infinity? Natoception? Can we get, how many Natoceptions can we get? Can we do Natoception again? Pixelmator has an iPad app? Okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Fen, for digging that up. Appreciate it. So here's my, let me move my auto splitter out of the way. So currently, I'll move the splitter up there. So this is kind of like my Stream Deck right now. It's not, this is Sammy, by the way. This is not a Stream Deck. But this is what I use as a Stream Deck. So I have all my like shortcut buttons to all my stuff here. This has a Android, I guess, an Android application. So I could use like an Android tablet and have like push button. I could like literally go beep boop beep boop beep boop beep. But this one, of course, I have to use my mouse to like click on just chatting and BRB and go just chatting and click all these things, and you know, it works like that, which is super nice. Yo, Dismay, how's it going? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Dismay. Welcome in. So the reason I mentioned Android tablet, because I was like, well, you know, maybe it'd be kind of cool to have an Android tablet where I have like this Stream Deck thing on a tablet where I can just like touch stuff with my finger, and then when I'm not using it for that, I could use it as like a drawing tablet to try to do emotes and other stuff, you know, be like a multi-purpose kind of thing instead of literally just having a little drawing tablet. Because I don't know, I don't want to waste money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very techie guy, but right now is not the time for me to be spending like ridiculous amounts of money on stuff. Why instead of an iPad? So I like iPad because I have a lot of other Apple gear and it would seamlessly interact with all that stuff. The reason I said Android is specifically just because of what I just said about the Stream Deck functionality that I have. Well, I have this program on the pooter. Okay, here we go. This is more streaming Natto streaming 101, so you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from with all this. Because I'm too lazy to show the thing on my actual share my screen. There's this program right here. Okay, well, hold on. This program right here is called Sammy, and like this is the thing that acts as like a stream. These are all buttons. Like, hey, here's the battle royale. Like, you know, and it has like all the programming crap in here for these buttons to do different stuff, right? And for example, like, you know, if I do something to like switch game scenes, right? Like here's Nintendo Switch, right? So if I go in here, these are all the commands that happen when I press a button for Nintendo Switch, for example, stuff like that, right? And so that's the base program that I'm currently using. And they have apparently for that little Stream Deck style software thing that I mentioned, they have an Android application that's available, but not an iOS one. Mini-Me, how's it going? Happy New Year again. Mini-Me, I hope your work day, because you had to work on the 1st, right? And you're probably working again. Well, it's still the 1st, isn't it? Or what day is it? Second. I hope your work day wasn't too bad. I asked the developer again, Scrolllock. I said, hey, because they said in like a blog post or something a few months back, they're like, yeah, we're looking at the possibility of making an iOS version, but it's not like high priority. And so then when I was starting to research all this stuff again, I was like, oh, maybe I should ask them again. So I asked and I said, hey, any updates on the iOS thing? And they're like, yeah, about that iOS thing. Probably not gonna happen. I doubt it, because they said that like the Apple developer kit program cost or whatever was like ridiculously high, or it got an increase or something, and they don't own any Apple devices right now. They only own like Android stuff and Windows stuff and whatever, so they would have to buy like developing tools like a Mac, and they'd have to buy an iPad and blah blah blah, whatever, iPhone, whatever. And so they said there would be just too many costs. And unfortunately, it seems, according to them, because they did a survey, but not many people answered it. And they said like there just doesn't seem to be enough interest for this person. It's a single developer person. They said, well, I do it for iOS people, but the interest doesn't seem to quite be there, and I don't want to spend the money to do it right now, because the returns probably just not worth it. And plus they would have to probably learn how to develop on Mac and Apple stuff, and they don't have that expertise yet. So it would just be probably too much of a pain, too much of a hassle. So that's basically the long explanation why this Sammy application / Stream Deck thing that I use will probably not come to Apple iOS anytime real soon, which is kind of a bummer, because otherwise that would make getting an iPad or something like that a very simple answer. It's like, okay, well, I've got an iPhone, I have an Apple, I have my Mac, we have an Apple TV, blah blah blah. Capricorn's got Apple stuff. I mostly use Windows just for my daily PC stuff at my desk, which happens to be a lot of streaming things. But anything I do for stream related stuff, whether it's Photoshop related, Pixelmator, or animation stuff, designing overlays for the stream, doing animations. I've done some animated emote stuff for the stream. All of that is done on a Mac. I don't do any of that stuff on PC. The PC is basically just a workhorse for me. That's it. It's literally for running a stream and periodically, once in a while, maybe playing a PC game. That's literally all I use it for. And to be fair, I've been doing my design, my 3D design stuff on PC. But that being said, it's an Autodesk application, which is also available on Mac, and it stores all my projects in the cloud anyway. So I can literally switch back and forth between my Mac and my PC to design my 3D printing projects and whatever anyway. So that doesn't even matter. I would use Mac for streaming, but the problem is that a lot of the programs that I use, like Live Split, the TTS stuff, that Sammy application I was just talking about with the buttons and the Stream Decky type stuff, all that stuff is not available on Mac, or it's a major pain in the butt to try to make it work. And I was like, you know what, it's just not worth the hassle, and it's too buggy, and audio routing and everything is so much harder on the Mac. It really is. No, Vanbara. Also, what's quaking again? And Happy New Year once again, Vanbara. I hadn't heard the pricing yet, Vanbara, but I saw some YouTube thumbnails saying, oh my god, Nvidia is out of their mind. I mean, we don't know for a fact that it's gonna be $3,000, but holy jeez, dude, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I've tried streaming on the Mac Scrollock a couple times, and I don't think it's a bad solution. I really don't. It works, but I would have to really strip down the stream a lot in order, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I would have to strip it down. I didn't miss you, Mini-Me. I see your message here. Don't fret, I didn't miss it. Kept moving your mouse and baked dinner while you were working. Oh, you didn't get one of the mouse movers. The mouse moving, the auto mouse movers. I need to tell Capricorn about that, but I don't think she needs it. Did you know, Capricorn? You can buy things for your mouse. Or, well, I guess it's not really for your mouse, but it plugs in your PC and it makes your mouse cursor move a little bit every once, like you know, like I don't know how often, every couple minutes or something, it moves your mouse cursor automatically, so that like if you work from home or something, and if you have programs that change to, like, if you don't move your mouse, you know, it'll change you and it'll show that you're not busy, but when you move your mouse, it shows you're busy again. So you can buy little products that like on Amazon and stuff, I guess, that automatically move your mouse once in a while, so that your online status always is on, so it doesn't look like you're scamming. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty funny. Just hope that nobody contacts you. They're like, hey, Mini-Me, I see you're online, but you haven't answered my question for 5 hours. What happened? Where are you, Mini-Me? I was busy. That's why it shows that I'm online, because I'm busy working on something else. I don't have time to talk